You're switching from a Chromebook to a Windows 11 device. Maybe it's for work, maybe you just had to change it for school, or maybe it's just time for something new. Either way, you're in the right place. I'm going to walk you through exactly what to expect, how to move your files, set up your new apps, and get comfortable with a new layout. So, let's get started, shall we? Let's start with what's changing when you move from a Chromebook to a Windows 11 device. If you've only used Chrome OS before, this might feel like a big shift. But once you see how things work, it's pretty straightforward. On a Chromebook, most of what you do happens inside the Chrome browser. You use tabs to check email, work in Google Docs, stream videos, or browse the web. And of course, you can install Android apps from the Google Play Store, which adds flexibility for things like messaging, note-taking, or light photo editing. But these apps are sometimes designed for mobile, so you may find they don't always offer the full desktop experience. Windows 11 works a little differently. You still have access to the web and all your Google tools through a browser, but now you can run fully built for desktop apps like Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, or even Adobe tools. And these give you more features and they can work seamlessly offline. These apps are designed for a larger screen and keyboard setup, so they can be more suitable when you're working on bigger tasks. Instead of the Chromebook launcher, you'll use the Start menu just down here. What's nice is that with Windows 11, the taskbar is in the centre, so the experience can kind of feel similar to using a Chromebook. In the taskbar is where you'll find your pinned apps and a search bar right here that lets you look up anything on your PC or on the web. Search gets even better on a Copilot Plus PC because you don't even have to know the exact name of a file or setting that you're looking for. If you want to know more about what a Copilot Plus PC is, make sure you check out this video after this one. So while the layout looks different, the core actions like opening apps, searching for files and switching between tasks are all familiar. Speaking of your files, you'll want to move everything across this new Windows PC, I'm guessing. If you've been using a Chromebook, chances are most of your documents, photos, school or work files are stored in Google Drive. You can still access those easily. Just open up your browser, go to drive.google.com and sign in with your Google account. From there, you can download anything you want to keep locally. But if you've already got a Microsoft 365 account, and I recommend it if you haven't, then you've already got a massive 1TB of cloud storage with OneDrive. That's a huge amount of space for your files. You can access OneDrive through any browser, but the real benefit is how it integrates directly into File Explorer in Windows. Once it's set up, your cloud files appear right alongside your local folders so you can open, edit and save without thinking about where it's stored. Here's how to get it set up. Click the Start button and search for OneDrive. Open the OneDrive app and sign in with your Microsoft account. Follow the setup prompts. You'll choose a folder location and decide which files or folders you want to sync. Once setup is complete, open File Explorer and you'll see OneDrive listed in the sidebar. Click it and you'll have instant access to your cloud files. Any changes you make here will sync automatically. This setup means you can move files from Google Drive onto OneDrive gradually, or keep both systems running side by side. Either way, you'll have everything you need right where you expect it. Now, we're always sharing new tips on how OneDrive and Microsoft 365 can make everyday tasks easier just like this. So, if that sounds helpful, make sure to hit subscribe and stay up to date with the latest walkthroughs. Okay, files are set up, but what about your browser? I'm gonna take a guess that you will have been using the Google Chrome browser on a Chromebook. And the good news is that Windows 11 does still give you the freedom to use whichever browser your heart desires. However, the default browser on Windows 11 is Microsoft Edge. And if you've been using Chrome, Microsoft Edge will feel instantly familiar. It's built on the same Chromium engine, so your extensions, bookmarks and browsing habits can even carry over easily. Here's how. Just open up Edge and sign in with your Microsoft account. Go to Settings, Profiles and Import Browser Data. Choose Chrome and bring over your bookmarks, save passwords and even extensions. You can also enable sync so your browsing data always stays consistent across devices. Edge also integrates directly with things like Copilot, so you'll get built-in productivity tools without needing extra plugins. And if you're used to using Chrome apps, most of them work just as well in Edge. Let's look how you manage your workspace. On a Chromebook, you might have used a feature called Desks. It lets you create separate spaces for different tasks, like one for schoolwork and another for browsing or streaming. It's a helpful way to stay organised when you've got a lot going on. Windows 11 has something similar called multiple desktops. You can create as many desktops as you need, name them, and switch between them with just a few keys. Here's how to use it. Press Windows plus Tab to open Task View or hit this icon in your taskbar. At the top, click New Desktop. You can drag apps into each desktop and rename them to keep things tidy. To switch between desktops, use the hotkey Windows plus Control plus the left or right arrow. Now, let's talk about snap layouts. If you've ever tried to work in two windows side by side on Chromebook, you know it can be done by hovering over the Maximize, and you have around 4 layouts to choose from. Windows 11 gives you a few more options. Hover your mouse over the Maximize button in the top right corner of any window, or hit Windows plus Z on your keyboard, or click and drag your window to the top of the screen. You can view the layout options, which include side by side, grid, or stacked formats. Windows 11 even gives you the option to have up to 4 windows in one layout. Click the layout you want and Windows will guide you to fill in the other spaces with your open apps. It's a simple way to stay focused and to avoid tab overload. Ugh. So, once your workspace is organised, the next step is making the device feel like yours. On a Chromebook, you might have changed your wallpaper or rearranged your shelf icons. Windows 11 gives you absolutely loads of ways to personalise, giving you more ways to customise how your device looks and behaves. Let's start with making your desktop look exactly the way you want it to. Right-click anywhere on your desktop and choose Personalise. Here you can change your background image, switch between light and dark mode, and apply a theme that adjusts colours, sounds, and even your mouse pointer. If you'd like to change up the taskbar, then head here, and you can decide things like what items appear or certain taskbar behaviours. You can also pin your favourite apps to your taskbar for easy access. And if you prefer a clean look, you can also hide your desktop icons by right-clicking back on your desktop and hitting View and then Hide Desktop Icons. If you want to go a step further and make your device even easier to use, then Windows 11 has built-in accessibility features designed exactly for that. To explore them, press Windows plus U. This opens the Accessibility Settings panel, where everything is grouped by need, such as vision, containing settings like magnifier and colour filters, hearing for live captions or mono audio, and so on. All of these features are built into Windows 11, and they're designed to work seamlessly with your setup. Whether you're adjusting for comfort, accessibility, or just personal preference, it's all in one place and easy to explore. If you'd like to explore more about these accessibility features yourself, then check out this video right here. And if you sign in with a Microsoft account, your preferences can sync across devices, so once it's set up, it stays with you. And that's it! You're now ready to make the most out of your Windows 11 device. From moving your files to setting up apps, organising your workspace and personalising your setup, you've now got everything you need to make this device feel like home. We're going to be sharing even more tips on Windows 11, OneDrive and Microsoft 365 to help you get the best out of your device. So don't forget to hit subscribe and stay tuned for the next guide. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!